It's a dark and stormy night. The wind howls outside, rattling the windows and sending chills down your spine. But that's not the only thing sending shivers down your spine tonight. No, we're diving into a world where the unexplained reigns supreme, the realm of the most unexplained hauntings in history. From houses with sinister pasts to cursed lakes and remote ranches haunted by mysterious creatures. The stories we're about to uncover will make your hair stand on end. Welcome to Willow's Weep, the house that's as chilling as it sounds. This eerie abode, nestled in the heart of Cayuga, Indiana, has a history as murky as the shadows that lurk within its walls. Built back in 1890, Willow's Weep was supposed to be just another quaint Victorian-era home. But oh boy, did fate have other plans. Legend has it that the original owner, whose name has long been lost in time, had some rather sinister intentions when laying down the blueprints. The shape of the house itself adds to the mystery. It's an upside-down cross. Now, if that doesn't send shivers down your spine, I don't know what will. Now, let's hear it straight from the brave souls who've dared to step foot inside Willow's Weep. Brenda Johnson, the current owner, didn't believe in ghosts until she found herself in the middle of a horror movie plot line. She's been scratched, doors slammed on her, and felt like she's being watched by something not of this world. Then there's Dave Spinks and Haley Sharp, our Ghostbusters of the story. These paranormal investigators have seen it all, but even they couldn't quite shake off the bone-chilling vibes that Willow's Weep exudes. From flying boards to claw marks on Brenda's back, their testimonies paint a picture of terror that'll make your hair stand on end. Now, let's talk about the real heart of the horror, the deaths that have plagued this cursed house. It's like a twisted game of Clue gone wrong. The original owner died in the bathtub, 2 suicides, a hanging, and even poisonings. Sounds like a recipe for a haunted house, doesn't it? But the creepiness doesn't stop there. Visitors have reported doors slamming shut, strange noises echoing from the floors, and even ghostly apparitions lurking in the shadows. It's like the spirits of the past are trapped within Willow's Weep, unable to find peace in the afterlife. Let's take a trip back in time to the heyday of Lake Shawnee Amusement Park, where laughter once filled the air, but tragedy lingered just beneath the surface. Back in 1926, this place was the bee's knees, a playground for kids, complete with swings, slides, and all the fun you could imagine. But as they say, all that glitters ain't gold. Tragedy struck multiple times, leaving behind a trail of heartbreak and horror, from a little girl meeting her untimely end on the swings to a chilly drowning incident involving a young boy trapped in a swimming pool drain. The park's history reads like a nightmare. And just when you thought it couldn't get any spookier, enter the Native American burial grounds. Yep, you heard that right. Beneath the cheerful facade of the park lies the resting place of indigenous people, their spirits restless and eager to make their presence known. Locals and paranormal investigators alike have reported ghostly sightings and eerie experiences, adding fuel to the fire of Lake Shawnee's haunted reputation. So, if you ever find yourself near this abandoned amusement park, keep your eyes peeled and your wits about you. You never know what might be lurking in the shadows. Lake Lanier is a picturesque vacation spot in North Georgia that might seem like paradise at first glance, but don't let its beauty fool you. For decades, Lake Lanier has been a hot spot for tragic drownings, earning it a chilling reputation that sends shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls. Every summer, like clockwork, stories emerge of boating accidents gone wrong and swimmers vanishing without a trace. It's like the lake has a mind of its own, swallowing people whole and leaving only questions in its wake. Some people say it all goes back to the construction of the lake itself. You see, when they flooded the valley to create Lake Lanier, they submerged more than just trees and rocks. They also flooded several towns and, you guessed it, Native American burial ground. It's like stirring up a hornet's nest of spiritual energy, and the repercussions have been hauntingly real. Locals whisper tales of angry spirits seeking revenge for their disturbed resting places, their wrath manifesting in the form of tragic accidents and unexplained phenomena. But don't just take my word for it. Let's hear from the people who know Lake Lanier best. Experts and locals alike have felt the weight of the lake's curse, describing an eerie atmosphere that hangs heavy in the air. It's like the lake itself is alive, with a presence that's both mesmerizing and menacing. Strange occurrences abound, from ghostly apparitions to inexplicable sensations of being watched. It's enough to make even the most skeptical among us question what lies beneath the surface of Lake Lanier. Now, you might be wondering, is Lake Lanier truly cursed, or is it all just a bunch of hocus pocus? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? While some people write off the lake's curse as mere superstition, others swear by its chilling reality. The debate rages on, with skeptics and believers locked in a battle of wills. But one thing's for certain, the impact of Lake Lanier's curse on visitors is undeniable. Whether you're a thrill seeker or a cautious observer, the haunting allure of Lake Lanier will leave a lasting impression on you, whoever dares to dip their toes into its cursed waters. Tucked away in the remote desert regions of North America is Skinwalker Ranch. This sprawling cattle ranch has a reputation for being a hotspot of paranormal activity. Since the Sherman family first set foot on the ranch in 1994, it's been a roller coaster ride of strange happenings and spine-tingling encounters, from mysterious lights in the sky to inexplicable creatures roaming the fields. Skinwalker Ranch is like a magnet for the weird and unexplained. Now, let's talk about one of the most hair-raising encounters in Skinwalker Ranch's history, the infamous bulletproof wolf. Picture this: Terry Sherman, just your average rancher, stumbles upon a massive wolf prowling his property. But when he tries to scare it off with a couple of shots from his rifle, the wolf shrugs it off like it's no big deal. It's like something straight out of a horror movie, except this time, it's real. Terry and his family were left shaken to the core, with more questions than answers about the strange creature that crossed their path. In Native American folklore, a skinwalker is a shapeshifter with the ability to transform into animals at will. But these aren't your friendly neighborhood werewolves. Skinwalkers are said to be malevolent beings capable of wreaking havoc and terrorizing anyone who crosses their path. The mere mention of the word skinwalker sends shivers down the spines of those who know its dark history, making encounters with these creatures all the more chilling. But it's not just tall tales and spooky legends. Skinwalker Ranch has the evidence to back up its reputation as a paranormal hotspot. Take, for example, the numerous reports of cattle mutilations that have occurred on the ranch. These aren't your run-of-the-mill predator attacks. These are surgical precision mutilations that defy explanation. Add to that the countless eyewitness accounts of strange lights in the sky and otherworldly creatures, and you've got a recipe for a paranormal phenomenon that'll keep you up at night. So whether you're a skeptic or a true believer, Skinwalker Ranch is bound to make you question everything you thought you knew about the world around you. With its history of encounters with the unexplained, this remote ranch is a reminder that sometimes the truth is far stranger than fiction. So, what are your thoughts on these stories? Let us know in the comments below.